Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer playing Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights, a dark and stormy night. Okay, go over to the warp gate. We're gonna go back to Mystic Manor. We're gonna warp over to Panic in the Attic Part 4 to continue where we left off. Okay, we already took care of the snack gate and unlocked it, so now we can go through the door. Okay, here's a save point if you want to save your game. Ahead of us we have 2 creeper enemies, so let's take care of them. Okay, take note of this cloud flying around. As you can see, it shoots lightning at the puddles on the ground, so you don't want to be standing in the puddles when the lightning strikes. Okay, just gonna double check, make sure I got all the Scooby snacks. Okay, now go over to the left here and ram this switch. This lowers the gate. Whoa, that was close, almost got electrocuted. Okay, so you need to get over here quick. As you can see, the gate comes back up. So you really gotta be quick here. Let's try that again. Okay, up here are 2 headless specter enemies, so let's take care of them. Okay, you want to wait right here and take care of these 2 bats that are flying around. It's gonna make going on ahead much easier that way. Okay, now on the right here at the top of the roof, you can see there's some Scooby snacks. As you can see, we slide back down. Now we'll need an invention to get the rest of them, so just keep that in mind. Okay, now for these things, you need to wait because these things shoot this fire blast up. So you need to wait for it to disappear before it's safe to jump over them. That's why we took care of the bats flying around, so they wouldn't mess up our timing. Okay, now I gotta be quick here because of the headless specter. Okay, as you can see, here's another bat flying around to try to mess us up. So let's take care of the bat. There we go. Now we can take our time. Okay, now you just need to slide down here. Just be careful at the bottom. There's some werewolf enemies walking around. Okay, now you just need to double jump up here to hit this switch on the wall. This opens the door. Now from up here, just double jump again to collect this box of Scooby snacks at the top, and then go down this ramp to collect another box of Scooby snacks. Now you can ride this carpet over to the switch, but you don't really need to since you can just double jump up there. Okay, now just go through the door. This leads us to a dark and stormy night part 2. Okay, there's Shaggy. It looks like he needs some help. Hang on, Shaggy, I'm coming. So just take care of Geronimo. Okay, now Shaggy's gonna have to wait while I collect the rest of these Scooby snacks around the area. Okay, there's a sandwich right there floating in the air if you need to heal. Make sure to collect these Scooby snacks over here against the wall on the left. Okay, there's some shadows on the ground, so we gotta make sure to collect those Scooby snacks at the top. Okay, let's talk to Shaggy. Okay, have Shaggy throw you up so you can double jump up onto the ledge. Be careful not to be too close so you don't get stuck. Okay, now be careful of the fire. As you can see, there's some Scooby snacks above these things. To make it easier, go over to the switch at the bottom and hit it.
Away we go! Geronimo!
Okay, that witch brought Shaggy up to the top. The switch also turns off the fire, so now it's much easier to collect these boxes of Scooby snacks. Okay, now, if you were paying attention during the cutscene, you saw there was a box of Scooby snacks on the roof here. You can see it a little bit there, so let's try to get that. Okay, go over to the fence here and stand on it, and then jump up to collect it. Okay, now that Shaggy is at the top, there's this magic carpet that appears to help us get to the top of this ledge. Okay, now Shaggy will pop out of these objects in order to launch us up to collect the keys. And the second opening, there's a carpet to ride. So make sure to use it to collect some Scooby snacks. Now you want to jump backwards first, because over here is a box of Scooby snacks you saw in the cutscene. Okay, there's also this Scooby snack floating in the air, so I gotta make sure to collect that. Okay, now we can continue on ahead. Looks like we need one more key. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for this bat. Okay, as you can see, we need all 4 keys to unlock this gate. Okay, that's all the keys. So the gate is now unlocked. Walk into this warp gate to activate it. Then go through the door at the end. This leads us to a dark and stormy night part 3. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of sandwiches here, as well as tar, so we can't jump. Now you can see there's a lot of them and a save point here if you want to save your game. There's a good reason for that, because we have a boss fight coming up.
Ah, the infamous Scooby-Doo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the mastermind. I'm the reason you're here.
You are?
I'm the one who made Professor Graham disappear.
You did?
I'm also the one who's brought back all of your old foes.
But why?
That is a mystery you will never solve. And one more thing. I'm the one who's kidnapped all your friends.
Velma!
Scooby-Doo!
See if you can get past this fiendish fright. You remember the Black Knight?
Velma! He disappeared!
We'll worry about that later, Scooby. Watch out! It's the Black Knight!
Oh
Okay, this starts the boss fight against the Black Knight. There he is, walking around up there. Now be careful of this witch that you can't do anything about, and this cloud that's electrocuting the puddles around the area. Now, what you need to do is wait for him to get lined up with these switches. Once he does, ram the switch, and this will electrocute the Black Knight and move Velma a little closer. Just be careful, he starts throwing these axes that will electrocute the area around them. Now, as you can see, every time you get him caught in one of the switches, that switch breaks. You need to get him electrocuted with using all 4 of them. Each time you hit him, he'll throw more and more axes. Okay, we've already hit him 3 times. We just need to hit him 1 more time. Quickly, quickly. There we go. And that defeats the Black Knight. It also gets rid of the witch and that cloud flying around. It opens up the gate here so we can get up here. Okay, just go to the end of it to free Velma.
My glasses! Help me look for them, Scooby.
Okay.
Something fishy's going on here, Scooby. We solved the mystery of the Black Knight ages ago. Have you found any clues?
I don't know. There was a spooky groundskeeper.
A spooky groundskeeper?
Yeah, and ghosts and monsters.
Scooby-Doo, you know there's no such thing as monsters and ghosts. Remember the first time we met the Black Knight? We thought he was a monster, but really he was just a guy in a mask. Aha! I found him! Jinkies, the lenses got knocked out.
Here's some lenses, Velma.
Thanks, Scooby. I can't see a thing without these. Jinkies, Scooby, it's the Creeper!
The creeper? Where?
He's everywhere! Run, Scooby!
Velma, wait! I don't see any creeper.
Why, hello there.
Hello?
I'm Professor Alexander Graham. And you found one of my amazing invention crates. Let's see now. What's in this one? Oh, here we go. Well, inside this box, you should either find my automated herring scraper or my anti-stick galoshes. Oh, looks like it's the galoshes. With these, you can walk across any sticky surface and not get stuck. And best of all, they're banana-flavored. Oh, banana. My favorite.
These might be useful.
Okay, now we got the anti-stick galoshes. Using these, we can now walk on the tar and jump and run. So we don't have to worry about getting stuck in the tar anymore. Okay, so this was a pretty easy boss fight. So go through the door all the way at the top right. This leads us to Cower in the Tower Part 1. Okay, just take care of this Headless Spectre walking around. Now in the center here, you can see here's the Black Knight monster token. Make sure to collect that. Also got some of these crates to break. Okay, I'm waiting for an enemy to pop out of that closet. Okay, it's just a bat. Don't worry about it. Okay, make sure to walk into the warp gate to activate it. Okay, now you want to go down these stairs. Collect these few Scooby snacks. Now this leads us to Cower in the Tower Part 1, where we were before. Before we couldn't jump to the top because of this tar, but now that we have the anti-stick galoshes, we can make it up here. Okay, so next I'm gonna head back to the mystery machine using this warp gate. Okay, I'm not gonna save my game yet, because now that we have the anti-stick galoshes, we can go back to the hedge maze to collect a monster token. So go through the gate to on Edge in the Hedge Part 1. We do have quite a lot of legwork to do, because we need to get to On Edge in the Hedge Part 3.
It's a werewolf! No, it's a zombie! Right? It's a werewolf!
Okay, here's the black tar. Take care of this scarecrow enemy now. Now, as you remember, last time we were here, we couldn't jump across this gap, but now that we have the anti-stick galoshes, we can. So let's go ahead and collect these Scooby snacks and head toward that monster token all the way in the back. Okay, be careful not to get too close to it. Take care of these spider enemies first. Now you can see there's this huge spiked ball tumbleweed behind it, so quickly grab the monster token and start running back as fast as you can. As you can see, the ball will try to run you over. So just jump all the way back to the tar and you're safe. Okay, now that we got the monster token, we can head back to the mystery machine to save our game. You can either continue ahead and go through that obstacle course with Shaggy again to get to a warp gate to warp back, or you can just go back like this.
It's a werewolf! Stormy.
Okay, now we're back at the mystery machine. So I'm gonna go over and save my game. And this will be the end of Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights, A Dark and Stormy Night.